morning, my dear students. In the last class, we had completed the another one chapter, that is controlling, and most important from the viewpoint of your examination, that is controlling chapter we have completed. Yes, so those are the functions we have discussed, and we have completed the functions of management in that planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. All the 5 functions has been completed. Yes, we are going to move the another one next new chapter, and also a very important chapter, that is financial management. Yes, before going to start our meaning or definitions of our financial management, I would like to take some introductions about the finance. Yes, what do you mean by finance? The finance is nothing but money or funds. The finance is nothing but money or funds. So, to start our new business, we need some basic terms are needed. So, what are those? That is material, money, 3M or another one man, machine. So, in these 3 terms or in these 3 basic needs, all the needs are very important for either to produce something, either to provide service. Either for production, either for providing a service. The best example, you are producing a product, that is, take example of sugar. You are producing a product of sugar. So, for the sugar, we need a raw material. Raw material is, that is, sugar cane. And we need money, is it? Either to purchase the raw material, we need a finance. Or either to recruit the man, we need a finance. Either to purchase the machinery, we need a money. And the next one, yes, to carry out the activities, we need our workers or the human resources, and along with that is our machines. In the same way, when we come to an, it is related to an when we are going to produce the goods, and come to an services. Even though in the services we need a material and money, man, and along with machine. Machinery is option if that is depends on the kinds of services. That is, either it may be transportation, either it may be a hotel services, either it may be a insurance, either it may be a warehousing, either it may be a telecommunication. So whatever it may be, so depends on the nature of the services, we are going to select which kinds of machinery are needed. The best example in our hotels, so they used to make uses of which one? To wash the plates or dined items wash ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ they may be use the machines, is it? So these are some example. So in this so that is a material which is going to be plays a very important role, that is means which helps to convert the goods into a finished goods. Either to convert the goods into finished goods, along with that one we need a money. So yes, we already learned in organizing chapter how the materials are asked to be utilized. So how the materials can be procured. In the procured resources, so in the procured resources, within the procured resources, how can we minimize the expenses? And how can we maximize the resources? That is a maximum utilizations of resources. And the next one, in the financial management, we are going to be discussed, that is money. Yes, what is the role of money? And along with how we can procure the money. That is, what are the sources of procurement of money? Yes, if we going to be which one? Utilizations of funds is how can we utilize this? That is where we can invest. In which area we can be invested. So for example, ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, in the last year we have discussed that is share markets. Share markets ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, that is preference shares, equity shares, is it? So in the same way, ಈಗ ನಾವು ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕಂಪನಿ, ಅದು ಇನ್ಫೋಸಿಸ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆದರ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅರ್ನ್ ದ ರಿಟರ್ನ್. ನಮಗೆ ಲಾಸಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಬರ್ದೇನೆ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಎಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ discussed in the financial management. The next one, men. So we are discussed in human resources, that is in the staffing. Yes, what are the place of or roles of a man in an organization, and along with, yes, what that is it may be in recruitment or selection or in the training. So what are the procedure has to be taken places, and how the important roles are going to be placed by each process we are going to be discussed. Yes, so these two are we already completed, and today we are going to discuss that is money. That is, money means to start any kinds of a business without a finance or without a money we cannot carry out the any activity. Either we can make a plans, the plans are has to be implemented, or the plans are has to be taken into an action means we need a finance, is it? So ivattu ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟು 1000 ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಎಕ್ವಿಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ದೇರ್. ಸೊ ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಅ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ in this chapter we are going to discuss that is how the finance is going to be managed, how we can manage the finance in an organization. So what are the terms are we are going to be taken, or what are the decisions we are going to be taken in the finance in the organization. The next we are going to continue, that is meaning of business finance. Yes, what is a money required for carry out business activity called business finance. A money which is going to be used in carry out a business activity, that money or that finance is called as a business finance or business money anta heli karitivi. Yes, almost all business activities requires some finance. Either it may be a small, either it may be a large. So depend on the nature and depend on their capacity. So it requires the money and it requires the funds. Yes, can you give an example? ಇಂತ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೇನೆ ನಾವು ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ನೋ. Even in a peddler or even in the street seller, so everyone need a finance either to purchase the material and to resell to a customers. So ಒಬ್ಬರಿಂದ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ರೀಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ you need a finance. So in that cases the finance is going to be required for all kinds of business activity. Either it may be for small, either it may be medium, either it may be a large. But the requirement is depends on the nature, capacity and utilization. Yes, namdu small scale industries along with it will be in the within the 5 lakh. So namatra 5 lakhs rupees ide. So small scale industries now establishment ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, we are going to carry out in the small scale industries, but we don't know how to utilize the finance. On that cases it may be the expenses may be increase. So that we are going to be learning this chapter. The finance is needed to establish a business, to run it, to modernize it, to expand or diversify it. Yes, the finance not only to start up, along with that to run a business, to carry out a business for a longer period we need a money, and to modernize. Yes, so either we are, that is tradition, modern. Now discussions ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲಿಂಗ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ we are learned that is modern techniques and traditional techniques, and along with in the first year we are going to learn, you people are learn that is tradition and modern approaches ಬಗ್ಗೆ we are already discussed it. Yes, and it may be outdated in the machinery. Either it may be we are using old versions in production of some other products. And that cases we need to be modernized. To modernize means either we used to be by the either new machineries, either highly intellectual employees, whatever it may be. For that one also we need a finance. To expand or diversify it, either to expand the business. Yes, today we are learning, we are started with a small scale, and after 2 years we are planning for expand our business activity, that is to convert it into as a medium scale. Either to diversify means we are established the main business in the Mysore. So we are planning to establish it in the Bangalore, either in a Dharwad. So in whichever districts or in the states, even to establish some branches in other states or in other country or in other districts, even we need a finance. So without a finance, we cannot carry out any activities in the organization. See, finance is central to running the day-to-day operations of a business. Yes, to carry out the day-to-day working, that is capital which is required for carry out a day-to-day activity. It is called as working capital. Working capital means the expenses or capital required to carry out the day-to-day activities. It's called as working capital. The day-to-day expenses, to carry out the day-to-day expenses, we need a finance. So that finance is called as a working capital. And another one capital is that is fixed capital. That is, this working capital keeps on changing because it depends on the day activity. So today we are going to be produce 1000 units. 1000 units, and tomorrow we are going to produce the 1500 units. Yes, we have a differences here. Is it? So we have produced 1000 units in today process, and we are going to be produce the 1200 units for tomorrow. So even this variation, that is variations of 500 units also, that is change the working capital. Is it? But the fixed capital means it doesn't change. It carry out for the longer period, even in the changes in the organizational finance, either in the outputs. Outputs in the kuda any changes adruno, nama day to day activities alli any changes adruno, the fixed capital always remain same or always remain fixed. The best example, fixed assets, building, land, machineries, is it furnitures? So these are the examples. So ivaga now 1000 units production madidvi anta helbittu fixed assets alli ಏನೋ changes ಆಗುತ್ತಾ, furnitures alli ಏನೋ changes ಆಗುತ್ತಾ, machinery ಏನೋ changes ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? No. So ಅದೇ ತರ 1500 units ಅನ್ನು production ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. So ಏನು machinery ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅದೇ machinery ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, but hour it may be change. So 1 hour ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡೋ ಕೆಲಸನ it may take 2 hours or 2.5 hours. So it depends on the units of production. So this is going to be fixed as a same. So the capital which is carry out, that is in day to day activity, that is called as a working capital, and the fixed capital means that is remain fixed even in the changes in the working capital. So that capital is called as the fixed capital. Yes. To carry out the day-to-day finance, the best example, In the month end, we used to be credit the salaries to our workers. That is means okay. So we are going to credit the which one salary in the month of first. On the date of first ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು credit ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. So the best example. So at present, so we all already know. So what is the present environment? Is it? That is, corona has been affected to all over the country in finance and along with in all kinds of business activity, in every kinds of services. All the field has been affected by the corona impact. Is it? So it may be changes. So now the organization is going to be make a request to our employees, that is, instead of paying in first, we are going to be credit your salary on 10th. Okay, the employees will be wait till for the 10th. Even if the organization is not able to arrange the finance or arrange the finance salaries to our workers, even the organization cannot take much more chances or excuses in a payment of salary. Either it may be in a changes in our business environment or in anything. So the organization can it minimize the costs, and for the certain period it can be carried out. We cannot be escape from those payments or those expenses. So ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, some period ತನಕ ಒಂದು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ಪೋನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದಂಗೆ 10th ಆಗಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ one term ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ಪೋನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಬಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಲಾಂಗರ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್. ಎಸ್, ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಈ ಮಂತ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮಂತ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಆರ್ ನೀಡೆಡ್ ಅರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ಲಿ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಇವಾಗ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಸೊ ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಟು ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಔಟ್ ಅ ಡೇ ಟು ಡೇ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಅ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ನ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್. ಎಸ್, ಟುಡೇ ಏನ್ ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಸಮ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಪೇ ದೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಇವತ್ತೇನಾಗೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಮಂತ್ಲಿ ವೈಸಸ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಮಂತ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ನಾವು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಡೇ ಟು ಡೇ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆ ಡೇ ಟು ಡೇ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕು, ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು. either a small charges, that is we need a working capital, that is finance we need it. Like buying material of a business, like buying material, paying bills, salaries, collecting cash from customers, etc. needed at every stage in the life of a business entity. Yes, so this is a finance which is going to be required in an organization. Availability of adequate finance is thus a very crucial for the survival and growth of a business. Yes, adequate availabilities of a finance, sufficient agide, not to maximum, not to minimum, but we are in adequate. Yes, so to carry out this adequate finance helps to carry out the business in smooth, and along with further we can be survive for the longer period. That is, our growthness can be identifiable, because a bad mark can be arised by the finance. Best ma'am, ನೀವೇ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು, ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು? ಸೊ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು 10 ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ತರ ಇವಾಗ ಯಾರೊಬ್ರು ವರ್ಕರ್ಸ್ ರೆಕ್ರೂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕೊಲೀಗ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಅಥವಾ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಸೊ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರ ಅಂತ ಅಂದಾಗ, ಸೊ ಅವರು ಅವ್ರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 1 month ಇಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ಸೇ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ the matter is going to be spread randomly to all the employees and along with in the outside the organization. That is, creates the bad mark on the organization. organization. That is, even in a small finance also can create the bad mark on the organization. That it may be reduces the goodwill of the organization. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪನಿಯ ರೆಪ್ಯುಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹಾಳಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಿಂದ? ಈ ಒಂದು small activities also going to be create the drawbacks or damages to which one? Goodwill of the organization. The next thing, that is, what is financial management? Yes, we are learned that is a business management. Business finance means a finance which is going to be used in the business activity, that is called as a business finance. Now the next one is finance management. What is finance management? Yes, before going to that one, what is finance? Finance is nothing but money or funds. The finance is nothing but money or funds. Yes. Financial management is concerned with optimal procurement as well as usage of finance. Yes. So here we already know about the meaning of finance and along with management. So management chapter ಇಂದ ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. So now the finance is nothing but money or funds. So this money and funds is going to be concerned with optimal procurement, where we can procure, where we can collect the finance, and along with not only the procurement and along with as well as the usage of a finance. The organization, so many organization will be having a huge knowledge related to how we can arise the finance. So in the arise of finance we are already learned, that is by rising of shares. Rising of shares, we can rise the capital. Is it? That is by issuing a shares. Issuing the share, we can easily raise the capital. Either it may be equity share capital or equity shares and preference shares. So in those shares easily we can raise the capital. Is it? That is, in what are the modes are there to procure the cashes? ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಕ್ಯಾಶಸ್ ನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು? ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಮುಖಾಂತರ, ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಮುಖಾಂತರ, ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪೇಪರ್. Is it? That is treasury bills. So many ways are there to, or methods are there to procure the funds from outsiders and along with insiders. Outsiders means that is customers. Insiders means employees, creditors, investors. Investors are the outsiders. And along with as well as the usage of a finance is these collected finances are has to be utilized in the proper way in minimizing the expenses. The expenses should be minimized. Is it? The best example, ಇವಾಗ ಯಾವುದೋ ಮಿಷನರಿ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಹಾಳಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೋ ಮಿಷನರಿ ಹಾಳಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ನೀವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ರಿಪೇರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕರೆದು ರಿಪೇರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಿನಿಮೈಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ರಿಪೇರರ್ ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಮಿಷನರೀಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಯಾಕೆ? ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿನಿಮೈಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಎಸ್, ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗ್ಬೋದು, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಸಲ ಬಂದು ಹೋಗೋದಿಕ್ಕೇನೆ ಅವರ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ತಗೋತಾರೆ. ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ including their expenses are also they used to make a bill that is repairing the machinery. Yes, so ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಕರ್ಸಿದೀವಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ 2 days ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮೆಷಿನರಿ ನಮಗೆ ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕರ್ಸಿದಾಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. machineries ಗೆ ಬಂದಮೇಲೆ that is better to check all the machineries whether they are in a proper condition, that is minimizing the finance. Okay now? Yes, this that is financial management. Financial management means that is optimal procurement. Yes, so elli agutte alli that is we are going to collect the funds or procure the funds, and along with that is usage of our finance. Yes, how we can utilize those collected or those raised funds, that is financial management. For optimal procurement, different available sources of finance are identified and compared in terms of their cost and associated risk. Yes, obviously now in the optimal procurements we are going to list out that is how we can raise the funds. In that thing we can see the first one, share, that is equity shares. Second one, preference shares. Third one, debenture, retained earnings, commercial paper, finance from banks, yes, etc. Yes, so first we are going to list out the, yes, that is where we can procure different available of sources of finance. ನಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ finance ನಮಗೆ arises ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಅಂತ first we are going to be list out. So this is an example. We have you people are learned in the first PUC, that is in the business finance. You are learned that is what are the sources of finance, that is how we can raise the capital ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ we are already discussed in the first year. Yes, so these are some listed procured resources. So the next one, the company or the financial manager is going to compare in the terms of their cost and the associated risk. Yes, so yes, now list ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಎಲ್ಲದರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, we cannot raise it. So each terms or each sources are have their own risk, their own advantages and their own disadvantages are also there. So depends on this two we are going to select, that is how we can going to be see means in the equity shares. So that is what will be the cost and along with what will be the risk factor. So in each terms of finance all the sources have their own risk, their own costs are also has been fixed. So depend on the cost and risk we are going to select which sources is best. So equity shares is best, preference shares best, either debentures best. So these are for the long term. Retained earnings best, commercial papers best, or finance in banks, so the financial institutions ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು best. So depends on their cost and risk we are going to choose which sources is going to be suitable for us. So ನಿಮಗೆ small amount ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, then you can go for the short term. Either you need a enlarged amount, then you can go for the long term. Financial management aims at reducing the cost of funds procured, keeping the risk under control and achieving the effective development of such funds. Yes. So the financial management main aims or main objective is to reduce the cost of funds procured. Yes, this procurement process cost is has to be reduced. ಅದನ್ನ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಪ್ಟಿಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಯುಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೋ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೇನ್ ಏಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್. Keeping the risk under the control. The risk has to be controlled. Means some risk can be predicted and some risk cannot be predicted. How means that is internal Yes. This internal risk can be predictable. Means it may be from the employees, it may be from the shareholders, it may be from the debtors or creditors. So some risk can be predicted, but some other risk cannot be predicted. That is those who are going to arise from the external. Is it? That is, it may be floods, either it may be health hazards, either it may be a competitor. So we cannot predict those hazards or those risks from that is external. So this financial management helps to control the risk. That is, in the risk has to be managed by our hands. So this helps to control those risks and get to be prepared for other, and along with achieving effective development of such funds. Yes, these procured funds are asked to be achieve effective developments. That is, it may be in the raising of funds, that is capital share, equity shares or preferential shares or in debentures. So that is, such funds are asked to be developed. So this is financial management aim. It also aims at ensuring availabilities of enough funds whenever required, as well as avoiding idle finance. Yes. It also another one aim or another one objective means it is helps to ensuring of availabilities of enough funds. Yes. So namatra enough finance ide to carry out the business for the certain period when we does not have to be bothered about the finance. Yes, ನಮಗೆ finance ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಮಗೆ bother ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು continuous ಆಗಿ we cannot be worried about the finance because we already have a sufficient finance. And along with that one, whenever required, as well as avoiding idle finance. Yes. So ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೇಕು ಅವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸಫಿಶಿಯೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಅಂಡ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಅವಾಯ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಐಡಲ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್. ಎಸ್, ಫೈನಾನ್ಸಿನ ಐಡಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸಿನ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೇಸ್ಟೇಜ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 1000 ರೂಪೀಸ್ನ ನಾವು $1000 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗೋ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ 2000 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, that is a main example, a product is worthable for only for 1000 rupees, but we are going to be paying for 2000 rupees. Now the extra 1000 is what is, that is other wastages, that is wastage of finance. So those wastages and those finances are has to be reduced. That is idle finance. That is a main aim of financial management is to reduce the cost of funds procured. The second one, keeping the risk under the control, and along with third one, achieving the effective development of such funds. Such funds means that is procured funds. The next one, it's going to be ensure the availabilities of enough funds. The next one, it's going to be avoid the idle of funds in the organization. This is the meaning of financial management. Financial management is nothing but that is going to be optimal procurement as well as the usage of finance. Finance is nothing but money or funds. Yes, where the funds can be procured and how the funds are has to be utilized or usage in the organization. The next one, meaning and definitions of financial management. The first one, financial management means the efficient and effective management of money. Efficient and effective management of money in such a manner so as to accomplish the objectives of organization. Yes. So here a management means that is a work done through by others. Means here in this financial management means that is more efficiently and effectively management of money. The money has to be more effectively and efficiently. It has to be utilized the funds in the working activities or in the business activity. And along with that one, for what purpose we have to be utilize the finance in an effective and efficiency manner means to achieve or to accomplish the objectives of a organization. Yes. So here either it may be a small amount, either it may be a long amount. Means small funds ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ long term funds ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು. So each funds they have their own advantages. So they have their own values. Yes. So 1 rupee ಕೂಡ value ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So without adding 1 rupee to a 99 rupees, it cannot going to be become as a 100 rupee. Is it? We know the value of 1 rupee. Is it? So even the 1 rupee management also should be in a more efficient and effectively. So that may be while purchasing ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಬೇಡ. Even that helps to that such amount may be earning for some other person. In that cases, it has its own advantages are there. So here the financial management means that is effective and efficient utilization or management of funds or money. Funds na ಅಥವಾ ಮನಿನ ಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನೇ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಟು ಅಚೀವ್ ದ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನಲ್ ಗೋಲ್ಸ್. ಇನ್ ಅದರ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ it refers to the part of managerial activity concerned with procurement and utilizations of funds for business purposes. Yes. So the management, that is financial management, is the part of managerial activity. What are the managerial activity? Planning, organizing, staffing and controlling, and along with directing. So these are the managerial activity. All these activities has been involved in are part of financial management with ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಏನಿದೆ, that is procurement and utilizations of funds. Procurement or utilizations of funds for business purposes. For what purpose we are going to conduct? To carry out the business activity. That is procurement and utilizations of funds. The next one, definition. According to S.N. Maheshwari, financial management is concerned with raising financial resources and their effective utilization towards achieving the organizational goals. Is all are saying that is a financial management means that is a procuring, or in this they are specifying concerned with rising financial resources where we can raise the finance and their effective, the raised finance should be effectively utilized towards achieving the organizational goals. Why we has to utilize the resources means to achieve the organizational objectives or the goals is we need to be utilized and we used to be raise the funds is to carry out the business activities. The next one, according to Joseph and Massey, financial management is the operational activity of a business that is responsible for obtaining and effectively utilizing the funds necessary for efficient operation. So here also is specifying that one, the operational activity to carry out the business or day-to-day activity. Operation is nothing but that is day-to-day activities of a business that is responsible for obtaining. They are responsible to arrange the finance for day-to-day activity, and those arranged finances or those arranged finances has to be effectively utilized. The funds is necessary for efficient operation. ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ efficient ಆಗಿ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಯೂಸಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವೇನನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. The finance should not be used. Which a function or which activity or which ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು activity have highly available of finance ಅಥವಾ departments ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ needed ಇದೆ. So those for that departments the finances has to be allocated. So these are the meaning and definitions of a financial management. Again I am repeating, financial management means efficient and effective management of a finance or money or fund for what purpose? To accomplish the objectives of a organization. And along with it has another meaning. It refers to that part of managerial activity concerned with procurement and utilizations of a funds for business purposes. According to Maheshwari, financial management is concerned with raising finance sources. Yes. So this financial management completely concerned with how the finances has to be raised and along with their effective utilization. So those raised finances has to be utilized more effectively. Why means here in raising of a finances, that is either it may be share capital, debentures, either it may be a retained earnings or commercial paper or loans from the banks or financial institutions. Each sources have their own risk. Under the so many risks, organization will be has been raised the finance, has been procured the finances. So in that cases, the procured finance has to be utilized in the proper manner. That is in utilizing in maximized manner. The next one, according to Joseph, the financial management is operational activity. Financial management is operational activity inside the organization, or to carry out the day-to-day activity we need a finance of business that is responsible for obtaining. So they are responsible to procure the funds, either to collect the funds, and those collected or procured funds has to be utilized. Funds is necessary for efficient operation. Yes, which function or which activity or which department has a necessity, have the more proper of necessity of funds. So for those activity or function or departments, this one has to be allocated. Yes, these are the meaning and definition. The next one, role or importance of financial management. Yes, the first one, estimating long-term and short-term financial needs. Yes, the first one. the company has to be first estimated what is long term, and along with short term. That is, what is long term finance and short term finance. So long term is, that is more than 1 year. Short term is, that is less than or within 1 year. Less than or within 1 year, the capital is called as a long term and short term finances. Means in this we can see in the short term the capital which is required, that is working capital. In the long term we can see that is fixed capital. So in the working capital, that is activity to carry out the day-to-day activity, either to purchase of raw material or either to make some repairs, either to purchase any basic needs is to carry out the activities. And when we come to a fixed capital, so we can for the long term funds, that is majorly we can see that is investment. Yes. Investments in, either it may be in the land or building, either in machinery, either in furniture, so in the working capital we can see cash, stock and bank, bills, receivables. The next prepaid expenses. Here we can see, yes. So here in the investments, that is our long term finances, that is in the investments, there the company is going to be planned for invested in the land and along with in the building or in the machinery, either to purchasing of any machinery, that is which are needed to carry out the business activity, either the furnitures, either the fixtures. So these are some examples, that is for the long term finances. So here the company or the role which is going to be play in the financial management, that is it going to be simplified, that is what is the main estimate in the, it helps to make estimation in the long term finance and in the short term finance. The next one, what are they? Needs are also can be easily estimated. So ಇವಾಗೆಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು working capital ಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು estimation ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ for 1 month. We can easily estimate it by seeing the last month activities. And along with in the investments field, we can easily estimate not to ತುಂಬಾ nearest ಇರಬಹುದು, approximately we can easily estimate what will be the some estimated amount for each fixed assets easily can be estimated. This estimation helps in procuring the funds. ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಫಂಡ್ಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ನಾವು ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಬೈ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೂಲ್. The second one, capital budgeting. Yes, this helps to make a budgeting in the capital. Yes, how we can be utilize the capital. That is the best example. ನೀವು ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಂದು ಬಜೆಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. That is sales budget ಕೇಳಿದಿರಲ್ವಾ? ಎಸ್. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ತರ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಜೆಟ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದು ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಬಜೆಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಬಜೆಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಮಾಡಿ ವಿತಿನ್ ದಟ್ ಬಜೆಟ್, within that provided finance, the all the activities under the concern with particular departments is that's to minimize the finance. The best example, so yes, for the production department the budget has been made, that is for take an example of for 2 months, for 1 month there has been provided 5 lakh rupees. Example, 5 lakh rupees okay budget provide ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. The production department has to be carried out or has to taken into consideration, that is within the 5 lakh the activities which are going to be comes under the production department are has to be carried out. Even the production department can minimize the cost. Yes, ಏನು 5 lakh ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೋ ಆ 5 lakh ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಯುಟಿಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ. Even the expenses can be reduced for a 4 lakh rupees. Now the extra 1 lakh has been saved. Is it? So even this minimization can also be left to a department. That is capital budgeting. These allocations are also being placed by important role by the financial management. The next one, appraisal of financial performances and financial control. Yes. So here financial management helps to identify the financial performances. Yes, what is the performances of a finance? Yes, ನಾವೀಗ ಯಾವ್ದೊಂದು ಮಿಷನರಿನ ನಾವು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ okay 2 lakh rupee worth rupee iro machinery we are purchased. Machinery has been purchased. Yes. For this, before purchasing of this machinery, we have taken which one? 50 members or 50 laborers. 50 number of laborers has been taken. For that we are charging ಎಷ್ಟು ತಗೋಬಹುದು? Take an example of okay 5,000 rupees for each person. For them ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವಾಗ? Yes, 2,50,000 we are going to be paid for which one? ಯಾರಿಗೆ? 50 laborers. But now we are purchased the machinery for worth rupee 2 lakhs. Again we are saved in a 50,000. That is we are going to be make our expenses in for the labor. This is a financial performances, and along with financial control, where we can control the finance. Instead of recruiting a 50 laborers, we can easily purchase the machinery. For that machinery we need lesser labor charges. This is financial control. The next one, making financial decision. Yes, this making financial decisions helps in, that is by taking a financial decision where we can be invested. So ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? either in the land, either in the building, either in any other fixed assets. Yes, which financial decisions can be, how we can take a financial decision? Yes, what are the measures that has to be taken places? How we can see the return on investment. break even point. Is it? So now ಕಲ್ತ್ವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ ratio analysis. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದೀವಿ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ? Controlling. In the chapter of controlling, these are the techniques. Is it? So by these terms or by these techniques, easily we can identify, easily we can make a financial decisions. Yes. So ನಾವು ಯಾವುದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ yes how much in returns we can be expected, ಎಷ್ಟು ನಮಗೆ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಥವಾ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದು ಎಷ್ಟು ನಾವು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ so where we can earn more profits, ಅಥವಾ ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ no profit no losses ನಮಗೆ zone arises ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, even that can be predictable. This financial management helps in making a financial decisions. The next one, making dividend policy decisions. Yes, what is dividend then? The dividend is the portion of profit. What is dividend? Dividend is the portion of profit which is distributed to shareholders. That capital, that portion is called as a dividend. Yes, this financial management helps in dividend policy decision. That is, for the preference shareholders, there will be a first preference. Is it? After the preferences will be provided for equity shareholders. Yes. Even in the decision, dividend policy decisions alli, how the dividend can be raised. In the when the tax rate is more, the dividend can be provided. In the more dividend can be provided, and when the tax rate is less, the dividend provided will be a less amount. Means even to take that decision also the financial management helps. The next one, solutions to our financial problems. The financial management helps to overcome from the crisis of finance, because it's going to be completely manage the funds, where we can raise it, how we can utilize it, where we can make a plan, and how we can make a control. Everything has been involved in the financial management. So this financial management plays an important role in overcome from the financial crisis. That is, either it may be suddenly we need to arise the, or we need raise the capitals of some other longer amount ನಮಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ needed ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, then this financial management helps to that way we can raise the funds. ನಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಾವು funds ಗಳನ್ನ ರೈಸಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Yes, these are the roles of a financial management. The first one, estimating long term and short term financial needs is. The next one, capital budgeting, appraisal of financial performances and working capital, that is our fixed capital and our working capital, making financial decisions and making dividend policy decisions and solutions to our financial problems. Yes, these are the roles or importances of our financial management.